What is it?
Take a look at this sword. It's been shattered, but the steel still attached to the hilt is as solid as anything I've come across. Lyra don't see much use in the broken sword, so I'd say we're better off spinning a tale and selling it for a few dragons, don't you? Say, a relic, forged by Azor Ahai, the champion of Ruhalor, who stood against the Long Night. That has a ring to it, don't it?
I'm not lying to your buyers, if that's what you're asking.
Easy now, I ain't asking you to lie. Just help me dig up some lore on Azor Ahai. What's the harm, eh?
The champion of Ruhalor. Best head for the Stormlands. Plenty of red priests there. Not one for writing songs, if that's what you're asking.
It ain't. I reckon these axes might have something to do with a legendary pair of twin kings beyond the wall. Lived a few thousand years ago, at least. Problem is, my wildling history is about as good as Rass's with a sword. And I can't well finish my song without more information, can I?
Hother, Last Hearth's maester, told me a similar tale when I warded there. Speaking with him might be worth your time.
Think you mean our time? I ain't going alone. I'm sure Lyra will find you something rather of value as payment. In good time, of course. I'll tell Lyra we're heading out. Meet you at Last Hearth, yeah?
Gods be damned.
Master.
Maester?
To what do we owe the pleasure?
My friend here found a set of axes that she thinks might have belonged to the twin kings beyond the wall you used to speak of.
Oh, I was hoping you might be able to shed more light on them for me.
Shed light? No, I'm afraid. Speculating on tall tales is to do little but poke around in the dark. But I can certainly tell you the story as I remember it. From memory, twins, Gorn and Gendel, I believe their names were, invaded the north some 3,000 years ago, led an army of wildlings through a tunnel beneath the wall. Might have made it even further south, had the king in the north not been lying in wait for them. A bloody battle, too, as they often are in such stories. Gorn slew the king's son slew Gorn, and the rest of the wildlings followed soon after.
Where did this battle take place?
I remind you that this is but legend, my young friend. Of course, there are those who lend the story credence, I suppose. I once knew an uncle of the Great John's, for instance, who swore that a set of ruins just south of the wall were in fact raised during this very battle.
Oh, ruins just south of the wall. Thank you, Maester!
Oh, dear. Best you follow her closely, if you can. Victim of a legendary wildling attack or not, those ruins aren't the safest of places to be.
Nice view?
Piss on your view! The whole bloody tower collapsed! I'm stuck up here!
Stay away from the edges. I'll get you down. Hasn't made this easy, has she?
"3,000 years ago, twin kings beyond the wall, Gendel and Gorm, managed what few others before them had achieved. They invaded the north. Moving south of the wall, however, the twins were met by a land that bore no love for them.
You were holding out on me. This is a nice view.
It'd be nicer if we could prove your maester's tale true. A wildling army tunneling beneath the wall? Meeting the King of the North in battle, right here beneath our feet. Ah, this song would write itself. Taverns all across the 7 kingdoms would cry out for it. You think your repairs will hold?
Should do, aye. Can't say for how long, though.
Good. You head back to Renan's Rest, then. I'm gonna stay a while. Need some time to think.
A statue of the 7? Here?
It will be burned all the same. I presume your idling means you've no need for the coin.
Excuse me.
Please, I cannot spare a moment. Too busy preparing for worship. You may come back later.
Worship? Might as well attend. Like to be more priests there.
Bit much, don't you think? This is no service. It's a provocation.
Take your complaints to his grace. Our king chose fire, so we will see it burn. Openly.
You there! Don't loiter by the lords, and give me a hand. Now!
What do you want?
Ah, my apologies. I thought you were one of the helpers preparing for worship. I am Varos, servant of the Lord of Light.
I'm with House Tyre.
From the north, are you? I wouldn't have thought our faith had reached so far. Or are you here as King Stannis' sword? His grace speaks highly of you.
Neither. I'm looking for information on Azora High.
Azora High, the great champion of Ruhalor. As it happens, I keep a few writings on him in my quarters, in Stillwater. Would you wait for me there? I can't very well deny one who seeks the light of Ruhalor.
Stillwater. Aye. I'll be there.
Rat! Orland! Didn't I warn you? Rualor don't look kindly on them that disrespect their father. You both got what you deserved.
Those names sound familiar.
Gods, he's at it again.
Rat! Orland! Filthy little traitors! They ain't no sons of mine!
Your sons? What became of them?
Got swindled by a cheat. Now they sell worthless junk like beggars. Serves them right after how they treated their own father. Little wretches thought they was too good for a man of the sea, but Rualor has judged them for it. But you, tell you what, I'll give you the honor of buying Ruhalor's most faithful servant a drink.
Garrett, I've told you, this is not how one honors the Lord of Light.
Ah, Varos. It's been too long.
Not long enough, I'd say. Your antics have stirred more complaints than conversions.
I preach to them what's willing to listen. This one here was moved by my words, eh?
Moved? I doubt it. Come, there are better places to seek understanding than in the ramblings of a drunk man. Pay no mind to that drunk's prattling.
Sounds like he's had a bitter past.
A man who once beat his sons until they fled. Now he chases after them like a lost dog. The Red Temple teaches that all are equal in the Lord's light, but... who are you to speak in this way?
That don't concern you. All you need to know is that today's worship is cancelled. Hide some muscle, did you, priest? What pit of the seven hells did this try and hide behind the skirts forever, priest? And you! Unmovable words to the Red God! Seven real weak blood!
What's wrong? Scared of a little blood?
Northerner. Not even the mother will forgive you.
So they were sent by the King's men.
Kingsmen?
Those who whisper heresy in the ear of King Stannis, the champion of Ruhalor. You saw them at the square, the ones raging about the idol we mean to burn. It's a shame His Grace tolerates them at all. He is too merciful, even to heretics. By the Lord's fire, to dare desecrate sacred texts like this. Help me put things in order, would you? The text you seek is here somewhere.
The rite of the last kiss. Sounds like something I could go without. Ruhalor and the Great Other. The legend of Azora High. This is it.
Found what you were looking for, then? Keep it. It's all yours, my friend. I only hope the Lord's truth finds its way north, in time.
Thank you. But you should know I've no intention of spreading your faith in the north.
Of course, I meant no offense. I know where you stand. Heathens have laid deep roots in the north, after all. I will speak further of Azor Ahai at worship later today. I'd be honored to introduce you to the other nobles.
Nobles? Since when does rule law turn people away for lack of titles? All are equal before the Lord of Light. That's the whole bloody point.
I'll go on ahead to greet the nobles. I'll leave you with a copy of the prayer book. It might be wise to have read it before you arrive.
I'd best be on my way.
And if we torch them?
I'd like to see a poster. We must take this to King Stannis at once.
What for?
Azor Ahai, champion of the Lord of Light, spent 100 days and 100 nights within the temple, forging his blade in sacred flame to bring an end to the long night. He tempered the first in cold water, the second in the heart of a lion. But both blades cracked and shattered. Then, understanding the will of Ruhalor, Azor Ahai called to him his dearest wife and plunged the white-hot blade into her chest. And thus, Lightbringer was born. Lightbringer, the very sword that delivered us from darkness. One realm, one god, one king. Like Azor Ahai before him, our king, Stannis Baratheon, will endure Ruhalor's trials and deliver us from our woes. And now, let us once more give praise to our king and welcome a new soul come to us from the distant north. As our king's sword, they shall suffer not the heretic, so that only the true light of Ruhalor will grace these lands. Share your faith with those who look to you for guidance, for
All are equal in his light, eh? That's what you preach. But a sermon meant for all? Eldon barred gates with naught but noblemen in sight. You, standing there like you belong. You think your name will save you? I've walked in his truth all my days. Lit a fire every night. Whispered prayers every day. Never asked for gold or glory. Never asked to sit among silk and wine. Nothing but the warmth of his love. Ruhalor, who gave us breath. Ruhalor, who gave us day. Show them the falseness of their way.
What if that old fool had meant to harm the nobles? What then? Don't answer that. Just get that body out of here! How long do you plan to let it stink up the place? Ah, Satire. My apologies for having you bear witness to such an unpleasant scene. Forget the ramblings that burning madman spewed. Ruhalor chooses such instruments as he requires. And for him to accuse his instruments of heresy, blasphemy, plain and simple. Please don't let this darken your view of our faith. When the Lord wills it, I hope you'll grace us with another visit. If that is your decision, then I shall respect it, even if I cannot rejoice in it. Then I shall await the day the tale of Azor Ahai echoes through the north.
Wonder how Ras would take the news of his father. What's happened?
Took it upon myself to pay Hother another visit, just to see if he might have missed anything out when we last spoke.
And?
Tells me Molestown have their own legends about the twins. As they tell it, their village might well have been where the king in the north made his camp.
You'll be off to Molestown then?
You saw what happened last time I travelled somewhere alone. Get your things. We leave as soon as you're ready.
Took your time, didn't you? You and my potential buyers were getting worried. Find anything good?
Here. It's a text on Azor Ahai, from one of Ruhalor's priests. Might help your case.
Huh. I expect you to bring back some backwater tavern gossip, not an actual book. It's so full even the pickiest collectors. So, you sticking around or just waiting for your pay? Lyra will see to it, don't worry.
Did you know your father was staying in the Stormlands?
Of course I did. You travel enough, you pick up all kinds of rumours and hearsay. Let me guess. Still peddling everything but his unwashed knickers to make coin for drink.
He was. Not anymore.
Always figured he'd outlive the rest of us. Care for nothing as much as his own skin. Do me a favour, will you? Don't tell Orlin. No point dredging all that up right now. Just like you're trying to protect these lands, I've got something I want to protect too. Still, thanks. Lyra will think twice before turning down my fines next time.
Excuse me?
Yes? Brothel you're after, is it? Or an ale?
Perhaps later. Was hoping you might have some information for us. The Maester at Last Hearth said your village might know something about a couple of twin kings beyond the wall who...
Ah, you'll be meaning Gendel and Gorn, no doubt. Course we know of them. Folk here all grew up on tales of their defeat, right where we're standing.
Gods! And you think the tales are true?
Why wouldn't they be? You calling our old nans liars, are you?
No, I just,
Don't believe me? Fine. There's a weirwood just on the outskirts of town. Word is that's where the king in the north was slain. Go see for yourself. Ugh, bloody travelers.
They call us both king, you know.
You are no king.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Father!
Here. This is the weirwood. Take no offense, but I've never been one for the old gods myself. Not sure what I expected to learn from a tree anyway. If you need a moment, go ahead and take it. I've seen enough.
Gods! What was... I'd best find Bryony.
We'll rest here. You two keep watch.
With axes in hand, the twins were met in battle by the king in the north. Both Gorn and the king in the north were slain, with the wildlings forced to retreat back to the cold lands of always winter. Sorry for running off. Needed a moment. Getting to the truth of this tale's like pushing an arrow through my eye. How'd you fare? Find anything of worth near the tree?
I can't say for certain.
No matter. We'll find something of worth in time. For now, I'm happy with this view. Please, go do what you need to. I'll find my own way back.
Because I can't stand to watch you mope about all day long. That's why.
Fact remains, I can handle myself. And I don't mope.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Quite the opposite. Bryony's been telling me of your little mission together. Thought I'd offer my services.
And how's that?
Found your little wildling friend to play with, haven't I? Used to be mine. Lives out of last half now.
How did you...
Don't matter. I've got my ways. Important thing is she might know more about these twin kings of yours than any old northern small folk. See that Bryony stays out of trouble, will you?
Going out there?
Like hell's it can. The cold of winter's more like to get me than some wildling.
Suppose so.
If Orland's right, this woman will hardly have wanted people to know she was a wildling. We need to look around, see what we can find.
I'd have stayed up there too, if it wasn't so bloody cold.
You see the snow all about you, don't you? My bloody fingers practically frozen off.
Trust me, ain't nothing compared to Molestown. You'd be surprised. Every mile further north makes a difference.
Dead end.
They have kings up there just like we do. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And why ain't they part of us?
Because unlike down here, we choose not to kneel to our kings.
You mean they, don't you? They choose not to kneel.
Of course I do, child. Just getting old I am. Run along now, all of you.
Seems sane enough to me. That was a fine lesson.
Oh, just something to entertain the little ones, nothing more.
Seemed more than that to me. Seemed you were speaking from experience.
Whatever you're saying, I want nothing to do with it. I'm an old woman. I'll have no trouble.
Oh, we don't want trouble, I promise. Just information.
What do you want to know?
What can you tell us of the Twin Kings beyond the wall?
Gindel and Gorn, said to have attacked the north thousands of years ago before they were driven back.
You mean killed?
Do I now? I suppose that is how the North teaches it, isn't it? From what I hear, the wildlings learn a different ending to the tale. Word is, after Gorn was slain, Gendel led what remained of his army back beneath the wall. However, without his brother to guide him. They say the wildlings quickly became lost, with no food to survive on but the meat on each other's bones. But of course, this is just a story. Were I a wildling, I might tell you to go visit the abandoned hut north of Queen's Crown if you seek more answers. Now, if that's all... Southerners, so quick to rush. That hut's no place to be.
Here, this looks like the hut. Best look around. She might well have been leading us to a trap.
Over here! Think I found something. Careful. Looks like this place hasn't been used in a while. Gods. Bones.
Gendel led his army back beneath the wall. But without Gorn to lead them, they soon grew lost. Without food to survive on, the wildlings turned to the only meat they could find. The flesh of their fallen brothers and sisters. The wildling was telling the truth. Looks as if these have been here for a while. Half of them have teeth marks in them. They ate each other?
Seems so.
The North lied. The wildlings weren't all killed.
Suppose 3,000 years is a long time to keep a story straight.
I suppose you're right. Come on, let's move. Rather not get stuck down here, would you?
Master!
What's wrong?
Bryony and Orland. I couldn't stop them. Wouldn't listen to sense, neither of them.
What happened?
I said something about wanting to see the top of the wall if it killed them. They're headed to Castle Black now. You know the watch better than any of us. Please, make sure they don't do nothing stupid. Couldn't live with myself if something happened.
You're going out there.
Ask one more time and I'll have to treat this as an attack!
Use that tone with me again, and it might well be.
Bryony! Orland! What are you doing here?
This you're doing, is it?
This oath won't let us to the top of the wall. All we're asking is for a look. Is this not our land too?
I've told you!
Easy, all of you. You two shouldn't have come here. The wall's for the Night's Watch and special guests alone.
Then how the hells am I supposed to understand these wildlings, eh? If I can't see where they've come from, where they live?
You should be thanking us for keeping you from it!
I swear one more word out of you and I'll...
I said enough. Go. Go!
Damn miser. Hope you freeze your balls off!
Apologies for them.
Just thankful you got rid of them. Shouldn't be doing this, but here, take this as a thank you. It's for the tower in Queen's Crown. Won't give them a look over the wall, but it'll give them a better look at the wall itself, if that's any help.
It is. You have my thanks.
Oh, and do us a favour, would you? Keep that one away from Castle Black. Not sure Thorn would be as patient as I am. Not sure I'd blame him neither.
Best catch up with them on the way back. You two! Follow me. I've got something to show you.
Not the top of the wall, though, is it? gods. Big bugger, ain't it?
Not a bad view of the wall either. Stay close.
Few wildling legends are as well known and debated as that of the twin kings beyond the wall, Gendel and Gorm, and their invasion of the north. Leading an army south of the wall, the twins were not shocked to find that the north was waiting for them. With an army of loyal northern men, the king in the north rode out to meet the twins. The king was slain by Gorm, who was in turn slain by the king's son. With their army all but routed, Gendel was forced to call upon his men to retreat. Leading his men back beneath the wall, Gendel soon grew lost without his brother's guidance. Disorientation turned to hunger, and the wildlings soon turned to the one food source around them: flesh. Little is known throughout Westeros as to why the wildlings seem to covet the lands south of the wall. And yet, one thing seems clear: they shall never stop trying to attain it.
There. No view of the lands beyond the wall, but at least you can see what the wildlings are facing.
I'm sorry. For earlier, I'm not sure why I got so angry. Suppose I just wanted to understand. These legends are funny, aren't they? One thing to tell a story of wildlings invading the north, another thing entirely to understand why.
Don't think seeing the lands beyond would solve that.
Suppose not. I think I have what I need for my song now, you know? I think it'll be quite something. The Twin Kings and their axes. The Twin Kings and their axes. The invasion, the battle, the tunnels beneath the wall. Got you to thank for all of it. Suppose you'll be wanting payment.
A good song would be a nice start.
That I can do.